biggest difference to like the face of my shape. Yeah, cool. I meant shape of my face. So. I've just arrived to the gym and I'm in a phenomenal mood, and honestly, the older I get, the more and more I realize, which is devastating to realize, the happier the music you listen to, the happier you feel. Crazy, I know. I just am such a sucker for some slow, sad songs. And then I'm like, oh, I wonder why I'm in such a low mood. I wonder why I don't feel energetic, why I don't feel ready for the day. I'm like, hey, you're listening to such sad songs. Anyway, I've just put my little Aura Ring protection rubber thing, perfect. Yeah, on my Aura Ring so it doesn't get scratched. I should have bought one of these a really long time ago because the back of it is already so scratched. But also it's the back of it. No one's seeing the back of it. It actually doesn't matter what the back looks like. I feel like the weather hasn't decided what it wants to do today. It's very partly cloudy, kind of partly stormy vibes, but some of the sky is really blue. So after the gym, I've packed a bag with me. I've got my swimmers, a towel, and an ice cold coconut water. And I want to go to the beach for a little dip after this. I don't think I'll stay very long because I need to get home and get some things done. But I have to wash my hair this afternoon, and I feel like it's criminal to not go for a beach swim right before I wash my hair. Just feels like a waste of a hair wash. You know, my hair is so dirty. It actually kept me up last night. Like, you know when your hair gets so dirty that, is this embarrassing to admit? Not sure. Maybe this is not an everyone thing either, but when my hair gets really dirty, the bottom of my scalp gets really itchy from like the oil and whatever else is in there. I don't know. And it was keeping me up last night because it was so itchy. So I'm very excited to wash it, but I need to have an ocean swim before then. I was thinking of going to Talbotdra Creek as well because I don't know if I can be bothered putting up with like the wind and the waves at a regular beach. And I also brought my book so that I could just like read for a little bit. I bricked my phone this morning. I don't think it's been very long. Yeah, it's only been an hour and 20 minutes worth of bricking, but I think I'm just gonna leave it bricked quite literally all day. I don't know. I just don't want to be on my phone right now. I've been really loving my brick. Like, it feels so classic and typical for me to be like, oh, it's changed my life, but it low-key really has. And I know that it's not true, but it is making me feel really disciplined. And when I feel really disciplined in that one tiny little area, it makes me feel disciplined in every other area as well, even though this is like a fake sense of discipline. Like, I think that I'm being so consistent and like good by not going on my phone when I literally can't. Like, it is bricked. I have no choice, but that feels really productive and like a really good use of free will. And so then that trickles into every other area of my life, if that makes sense. So like, I kind of hate to say it, but I do love it. I'm loving it so much. I think Sophie and I are going to do a lower body session today because we have a boxing PT session tomorrow, which I think my whole body will be sore after PT, but I feel like it'd be silly to train upper body today and then do boxing tomorrow. So I'm going to do that. I also haven't seen Soph properly in like 3 days, and so I feel like this will be a long gym session because we'll have so much to yap about. I feel like going to the gym with a friend has its pros and its cons, because pros, it gets you there, like it's the accountability to hold yourself to. Like, if I didn't have a set time, place, person to meet at the gym, would I go? Unsure. The con is that you're there for so much longer than if you were to go on your own, because we just yappa. And the thing with my friends is, why do we not never wait, what? How do we never run out of anything to say? Always have more to say. And if it's not a new topic, it's the same topic we've talked about for the last 5 years. Anyway, I'm in a chatty mood apparently this morning. Soph's just pulled in, so it's a good time for me to just stop yapping to myself alone in my car. Ledge is not bad.
how we met, notable highlights. The camera doesn't pick this up properly.
I feel like this is really badly backlit, but maybe in a nice, moody, cozy way. We're gonna hope for the best. It's almost 4 p.m. I've been sitting at my computer basically all day. Well, firstly this morning actually at 9 a.m. the girls and I got tickets to see Renee Rapp in Brisbane in January, which is like actually sickening behavior. She very last minute announced an Australian tour. Mind you, it's an Australian tour, but there's 2 shows on the tour. She's performing at the Australian Open in Melbourne, and then she added a tour in Brisbane and Sydney, which is obviously like not ideal. Like there's so many other places to go, but I personally couldn't be more stoked about it. And I thought that tickets would be really, really hard to get, but they had the artist pre-sale this morning, and I've been on her mailing list for ages, so got the pre-sale code, was prepared for it to be so difficult. All 5 of us were online trying to get these tickets, and we all got in with plenty of time to secure the tickets. So like I don't know if that was just like the artist pre-sale luck, and like the next sales for the rest of the week will be really hard, but I'm so excited. I actually just can't believe it. And then I had a boxing PT session this morning with Soph, which was so good. I am loving boxing more and more every single time I go, and I already loved it at the start, but it just keeps getting better and better. Obviously the better you get at it, the more you're going to enjoy it, but I feel like I'm finally starting to get the swing of things and really like understand everything that he's been telling us this whole time. I think it just took a sec. I think it just took a little while for it to like click in my brain, but I'm having so much fun with it. My legs were so incredibly sore from our weight session we did yesterday. Probably not my smartest idea. I did do back squats yesterday for the first time in like probably a year at this point, so my quads are so incredibly sore. I did take it light, like I tried not to push myself super hard because I didn't want to be sore for today, but what can you do? My quads are so sore that I'm like taking a very long time to sit down on the toilet, so that's where I'm at. But since boxing I've just been sat in this exact spot. I've got music on the TV, I've got the Christmas tree lit, and honestly I've been having a great time in editing my vlog. I'm just finishing off my Sunday footage, so after this it'll just be the final run through edit, checking that my text and music and cropping and everything is all good, and then I'll make the intro, thumbnail, try and think of 3 titles. YouTube has this feature recently. I don't know if this is so uninteresting to listen to, but there's a lot of important parts about like marketing your videos to other people. Like your thumbnail and title are obviously the thing that people are seeing and choosing whether they want to click on that or not. And YouTube has this new feature where you can choose 3 different titles and 3 different thumbnail options, and then they'll put out different options to different subscribers, and then they make like a little analytics report that shows you the percent of people that clicked on which title, which is so interesting to know as a creator. I feel like as a viewer, obviously I have my preferences on what I'm clicking on, but it's kind of hard to gauge what your audience is more likely to click on. I've been doing that recently. It's been very, very interesting. So I need to make my thumbnail, think of 3 different captions. I honestly, that's my least favorite part. I'll edit all day, every day, happily. I think it's so fun, and I love making my vlogs like flow in a nice way. I don't feel like I'm a very super creative person, but I love being able to make a vlog like flow the way that I like it to. I love the filming and editing process. I hate titling vlogs. I just think it's so hard because like you've got a 25-minute vlog of like just snippets of my week. How do I choose what I'm putting in the title? And sometimes I try to make it short, snappy, and funny, but sometimes I just have nothing funny to say, or the vlog's not funny, or there's not like a theme to the vlog, because obviously it's just a weekly vlog, it's just whatever I'm doing. So there's not always a theme, there's not always like a crazy exciting thing happening. Obviously I feel like my life is pretty stock standard, more on the boring side, so I just never know. But I also like, for the YouTubers that I love watching, I literally don't even know what half of their videos are titled because I just see it in my subscription box. I know it's them and I click on it, but I fear they're not the audience that I'm meant to be like catering my title and thumbnail to. I'm probably meant to be catering it to the people who are like umming and ahhing about clicking on my video. Anyway, I've just rambled about something that's like so irrelevant to most people, so I think I have a couple more hours left in front of the computer and then I'll be done for the day. I'm going and seeing Wicked Part 2 for the 2nd time tonight with some different friends. We're going to Gold Class to like an early screening because I think it comes out tomorrow, but I think some cinemas are doing an early screening tonight. I honestly have no idea what to expect. I don't know if it's just going to be like a normal movie experience or if it's like an event, but I love Gold Class, so I am very excited, and I'm excited to watch Wicked again to see things that I missed. I can't wait to hear As Long As You're Mine for the 2nd time. I can't wait for the soundtrack to come out tomorrow and blast For Good and As Long As You're Mine. I always forget how good As Long As You're Mine is. Every time I see the musical, I'm like, I just forget that that song exists, and it's so good. Like obviously like popular, what is this feeling, Defying Gravity, like there are a few popular songs that everyone knows and loves, but I always forget about As Long As You're Mine. It's so good. I'm very excited, so I'd love to just smash through my work and get it all done and up so that when I'm at Wicked I can just, honestly I might brick my phone before I leave and head out the door. I've been obsessed with my brick recently. I need to stop talking. Is this me procrastinating, doing what I'm meant to be doing? Maybe. The sign there says painting 2 weeks. Yeah. So that's good.
And look, there's Christmas things. A tree.
I wonder if there's a Christmas gnome.
Would you paint a Christmas gnome? No.
I don't know, just because maybe I should get something that I'll like use. And
Yeah. We're about to go and do Christmas pottery
Painting.
Thank you for finishing my sentence.
Is everyone thinking mug, or are we not sure?
Mug was my initial.
Yeah.
But now I'm seeing Christmas things, and I'm like, do I want to do a Christmas? Because I think there's Christmas like cars.
That's really cute.
Really cute.
Like that, just like a little decoration.
Yeah.
The thought of painting a plate sounds really nice to me.
Flat surface.
Flat surface. But also I love my cup I did here last time. Should I do another cup?
Does it not have a
No handle.
No handle.
And I just like the height and the width of it. And I enjoyed painting it.
You're definitely thinking mug?
Like, I'll have a look when we get in there. I think mug, if I don't see something that I want like, more, but
I agree.
probably mug.
Did you enjoy painting a bowl last time or no?
I wouldn't do it again. I didn't have a bad time, but I wouldn't do another bowl. I don't think.
Noted.
I'm so excited.
I'm excited.
I'm so excited.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, and we do have donuts to take in with us.
BYO.
Because last time we got a bit hungry.
Yeah.
Because you're
It
there
is
for a while.
It's a long process.
So
We
we've
came
come
prepared this time.
Yeah, we have drinks. Cheers.
Cheers. Donuts.
Donuts.
Good friends.
Vibes.
Good company, good
Good
photos. What more could you ask for?
It's all on my Christmas wish list this year.
I've been running around today like a chicken with its head cut off in the nicest, softest, kindest way possible. And it's my fault. Why do I leave every single thing to the last minute ever? That's my question. I am my manager's worst nightmare because I just leave every single work bit to the very last minute and then I'm rushing to get it done. And I'm like, hey, this could very easily have been avoided if I had just thought a little bit beforehand. But anyway, there's a man walking past my car. My Aura ring died this morning and so I put it on charge. But I know for a fact that if I was wearing it all day, I would have been in the stressed zone for so much of the day. But I got majority of my work done. I do need to go home and finish off some of it after this appointment, but I'm about to go in and get a haircut. I haven't just gone into the hairdresser and gone for a haircut maybe since I was in high school. Ever since I've been dyeing it, I feel like every time I go to the hairdresser I get it dyed. Obviously then washed, cut, styled. But I don't feel like my hair necessarily needs to be dyed. It could, but it doesn't need it. But I feel like it's gotten a little bit long. So I just want to come for a little trim. I thought I would just wash it and blow dry it before I came to hopefully save some money. I have no idea how much a normal haircut costs. So we'll see. I wish I had time right now to like justify to you why I'm about to say the thing I'm about to say, but my appointment starts in 1 minute. I'm thinking of asking to get little like curtain bangs. But if my hairdresser says no, then I'm not going to do it. If he thinks that it's not best for me, after he hears my reasoning and sees my Insta photos, then I won't get them, but we'll see. I wish that my car lighting wasn't so bad because I fear my hair looks the best right now than it will until I learn how to style them. But I don't even know if these are called bangs or not. Like, is it technically just face framing because I have a bob? That sun is so harsh. I can't open my eyes, but can you see my hair? My hairdresser thought it was a good idea. So I feel like my whole face is a different shape and I love it. And like, watch me be so sick of them so soon. See, I can still tuck most of it behind my ear. I feel like I shouldn't be touching it because he just positioned it perfectly. That is so fun. This lighting is actually horrible. Kind of fun.
Sally! Sally! How are you? They said you could be that beautiful.
I just filmed a whole clip and then, well, actually I didn't film a whole clip. I thought I filmed a whole clip and it wasn't recording. I don't want to say anything that I've just said, and my batteries just started flashing dead. I came home to my favorite delivery. I got another big box of 12 mango coconut waters because I fear I've just hyperfixated on it and I can't stop. I've been having one a day and my last box of 12 lasted me 12 days. So sue me. I've just spent another $40 on another big pack of it. But it's so good. Oh. I did actually try a lychee flavored one, which I did really enjoy. Not as much as mango, but I feel like it's a nice, like, second place. It's a good solid second place. I also have a passion fruit one in the fridge, but I just haven't been in the mood to try it yet. I feel like I have to be feeling brave and ready and excited to try a new flavor. So I've been waiting all day for this to arrive. I was watching the tracking, but also Amazon shipping is actually this next level. I ordered this like 2 days ago. So I'm gonna crack open a cold one on your Friday afternoon. Rum and Coke, mango coconut water, much of a muchness.
Happy Friday.
And we're having curried sausages. That's what you can hear cooking in the background. Actually, one of my favorite meals ever. It's a very like nostalgic childhood meal to me. And then we're also getting frozen yogurt for dessert. Yeah! I'm very excited. That's a gorgeous Friday evening. If you ask us, yeah, Yeah. I need a Christmas glass. Actually, Rach got Soph and I onto these new glasses and they came in a 6-pack and Soph only wanted 4 and I only wanted 2. So I stole some. They're so thin, hey. Yeah, they kind of scare me a little bit, but also they're just like the perfect glass. Rach found them, I think maybe on Amazon. They're perfect. They're the perfect size. I either use this or Christmas. I feel like we need to use Christmas. Got nothing I've ever seen before. I think you're gonna want to hear this. You look like you love me. Oh, that almost filled it perfectly.
That's a pretty necklace.
You look very handsome, Winston.
Can I show everyone your necklace?
Wow. You look beautiful with your toy around your neck. Look at that handsome man. Dog mug. Swirls get the girls.
Do they now?
It says so.
Please tell me how people are so written off by 8 p.m. on a Friday night in Burley.
I always forget that Burley's nightlife is just so raging. We're just coming out for a little wholesome frozen yogurt. And everyone was pushing us in line because they're all drunk. That white chocolate is good. I enjoyed that. I tried a different swirling technique with my yogurt and it just paid off. Why are you laughing at me?
Because what made you change? And
Well-
2, you can tell you're an adult when you're proud of that. You can tell your life's changed when you're interested about a different swirling technique
Well,
for your frozen
I
yogurt.
feel like you normally start on the outside and go in. And then I get all confused and then I'm like, oh, well, I'm done. This time I started in the middle and then I went, and it was perfect. Because then there was no hole in the middle. Do you know what I'm saying?
No, because I just do a little swirl.
Yeah, I've
and
lost
a
you.
swirl. Yeah.
Yeah, because you do multiple flavours. Also, we were such big Yochi fans, and then I can't remember why we tried
Yochi
OMG.
didn't have something.
Vanilla, or like
Didn't
the
have
flavour of
vanilla?
yolk we
Yeah.
wanted or something. So we left and went to YoMG, which I call Yogmog, which is not its name. But now I've started calling it that, so now I can't stop. And I haven't been, and we haven't back, what? And we haven't, we haven't been back to Yochi since. It's so good. I think the flavours are better. They have different cup sizes, so you can get a regular or a large. Their toppings are better. Their sauces are better. Normally they have Kinder Bueno sauce. Tonight they didn't. We got white chocolate instead, which is also a hit. They have crushed Oreos. Their vanilla tastes so good. Their mango is better than Yochi. Not to hate on Yochi.
Not Yochi. It's
Yeah,
still good.
it's still great. I've never been so obsessed with frozen yogurt before.
The mango yogurt's not as tangy as
Yeah,
Yochi.
the only issue is it's in amongst the Burley nightlife.
And each to their own.
But if you haven't tried Yogmog, would recommend. Soph and I just did a little full body session to end off our week on a little Saturday. I don't know why I love training on Saturdays so much. The gym is also so empty. Our last few exercises, there was no one else in the gym with us, and so we were playing Wicked, like blasting Wicked through the speakers, and it was honestly quite motivating. Loved it so much. Also, that was my 4th session of this week. Going up. But with spooky elevators today. I don't want to be like, oh, I'm back. Like, I feel so much like myself again, but like, I really have been feeling like myself again, and specifically training wise, I'm feeling good. I don't know. Today was the first time I've washed my hair since getting my little bangs. I feel stupid calling them bangs because they're honestly just face framing. Like, they're not short enough to be called bangs, I don't think. And like, I can still tuck them behind my ears. What constitutes as a bang? I don't know. But I don't have a roller and I didn't really have time to like style them properly. So this is just what my hair looks like when I wash it, blow dry it. I did straighten the ends and I just left the bangs and they just sit like this. I just have face framing. Normally, I have to tuck my hair behind my ears because this part of my hair is just like dead straight around my face and it just looks ridiculous. Whereas this has given me a little bit of something. Like, I know it probably doesn't seem like anything to literally anyone else, but I feel like it has made the biggest difference to like the face of my shape. Yeah, cool. I meant shape of my face. So I love the length of the bob too. I think I could go a little bit shorter. I don't feel like I'm ever happy with the length of my bob. It's either too short or it's too long. It's very rare that I'm like, yeah, this is the length that I want it at. But even today I was playing around with like tucking majority of my hair behind my ears and just leaving this out at the front, just like dangling around. I think is so cute. I think it'd be really cute too once I style or learn how to style my bangs. Doing this with my hair up in a little ponytail, having little pieces out at the front, I just think is so cute. I'm not sick of it. I already think I want to go back and get shorter bangs, shorter bob, and like I'll be due for a dye in the next few months, so maybe when I'm there I'll just get it cut. I think it's cute. I've also been wearing my other frames for my reading glasses. I got 2 frames back in like April or March, like way earlier on in the year, and then I just only wore 1 frame all year. I just haven't touched this pair at all, and like it's because I liked the other ones better. But then I put these on the other day and I was like, I actually don't hate them. I also just think they look really cute with my hair. I won't lie. I feel so silly talking about my hair like it's this big huge crazy change, but it does feel crazy to me. So it is what it is. I've just been sitting on the couch for the last few hours reading because it is Sunday night. I have book club first thing tomorrow morning, and so I need to get this book done. Have I left it to the last minute as always? Yes, I have. Am I annoyed because I'm enjoying the book and now I have to rush it? Yeah. Whose fault is that? Mine. I love book club because it feels like I get free books when in reality, when it's my turn, I have to buy 4 and then I get 3 free books over the next 3 months. So it just feels like I'm just getting free books all the time when I'm actually not. But Soph got us all a physical copy of book club and I've been loving reading this physical copy. I don't know where she got it from, but it's secondhand, I think. And I love when my books feel and look aged and weathered and like they've been read. Like I crack all of my spines. I dog ear all of my pages. I don't know what it is. This book also smells like a library and it's so good. I'm just loving it so much. Anyway, I need to find where I'm up to. I've been switching between physical book. I also have it on my Kindle because I'm excessive, and I was listening to some of it on Spotify on the drive home today. So I need to find out where I'm actually up to see how much reading I have to get done tonight. I'm a bit scared. Last time I read anything, I was on page 203. So I fear
Sports section, California Post.
Whoa. Okay. Oh, I feel like I listened to a fair amount. I'm up to page 240. I did guess what was gonna happen and I'm really mad about it because I really didn't want to be right. I didn't want that to happen at all. I'm kind of mad about it. I just felt like the book was going on and on and on for ages and I was like, something bad is gonna happen soon, and I really didn't want it to be true. I don't know how it's gonna end. I don't know actually if this bad thing is what I think it is, but it's not good. I'll tell you that much for free. So page 240 out of, I really don't want to read that last page. I already think I saw something I didn't want to see. 364. Oh, I still have like 120 pages. Is that maths right? This is how much I have left. It's currently 7 p.m. so I have a fair few hours ahead of me tonight, which feels clean, but I fear I can't read once I get into bed because I will just fall asleep, so I need to stay out here on the couch. And then I also have tomorrow morning. I think book club starts at 10:30, so I have the morning as well. I'll listen to it on my walk. I'll listen to it while I get ready. I do hate being so behind on book club so often, but it happens. It happens. I will say, not that I've been in a reading slump, but I was mentioning in my last vlog that I just have not been reading very much this year at all. But I will say, A, having the brick and using the brick so often. Sorry, my TV is doing colorful things in the background. A, having the brick and just being on social media overall much less than I normally am has helped me smash through this book. And B, just having to quickly read this book before book club, I feel like it's kind of getting me back into the swing of reading. I've really been enjoying this book. I don't think it's gonna be a 5-star, but I think it's gonna be pretty close. I have really enjoyed it. I already thought that I would, low-key, just it being written by Taylor Jenkins Reid. I thought I would enjoy it, but I think it's more so like getting me back into the habit of reading, which I really needed. I don't know why no other book has done that for me recently, but I'm hoping we'll get the next book for book club tomorrow, which I have no idea what it's going to be. I think it's Lang's pick. So I'm hoping that I can just pick that up, get straight into that, and then hopefully once that's done, I'll have time between then and book club to read another book, because recently, the last few months, I've only been reading book club. I've not been reading anything in between. Just so unlike me and not what I want to be doing. But I've also been finding myself feeling way more at peace, and like I feel like I have way more hours in my day now that I've been using the brick and I've been like getting off social media a little bit more than normal. So we'll see. I feel like this week, honestly, the last few weeks, but especially this week, I've just felt so like myself. I think I started to mention this yesterday after the gym. I honestly feel like I've been so annoying and used the term like feeling like myself again, or like getting back on track, or finding my groove again so many times over my time on YouTube, but I honestly really have. And it's crazy too, because mental health is just so frustrating, because like nothing has changed. Nothing really drastic has been the reason why I am starting to feel a little bit better, but my brain just feels less foggy, less cloudy. I feel like the best way I can describe it is just like so much of this year I felt like I have had a big gray cloud in my brain. I can like feel my perspective and my attitude just like being weighed down by it. I've tried and been trying so hard to like remain like happy and bubbly and a girl with a good attitude, and just like working through it, because I know it's just, that's just how life works sometimes. But honestly, it's been a really tough year on my noggin. I don't know why. I'm not questioning it, because if that grey cloud is fading away, then I'm not going to do anything to keep it around. Please go. Please leave me alone. I feel like I've done teeny tiny little lifestyle changes that maybe have an impact on it, but honestly, I think it's just mental health, and I think it just happens sometimes, and you do have a little bit of power, but also like sometimes not that much. I also don't even really want to be talking about it and like jinxing myself, because like what if I just wake up next week and it feels like the grey cloud has taken over again? But I'm just feeling really good. It's a little bit easier to get out of bed in the morning. I'm feeling really good when I'm moving my body. I'm eating really well. Even like if you know my history with health and fitness and stuff, like I'm eating well, exercising well, and I think my neighbors are doing something crazy. There's also a huge storm outside, so if you can hear thunder, that I was about to say, if you can hear thunder and lightning, you can only hear thunder. That is why. It has been such a cozy afternoon. We had a huge storm. I've got Christmas ambience on the TV. I've got the Christmas tree lights on, obviously. Anyway, besides the point, I've been eating and training and feeling really good about that, and I am not doing it because I want my body to change. Like, I'm so happy if my body just stayed the same way that it is right now. I actually just do not care what my body looks like, and that honestly is such a huge mental load off. And again, I don't even know why I feel like that. I think you just go through phases of sometimes caring, sometimes not, and that's just one of the things that I'm feeling really good about right now. I'm reading, I'm using my spare time way more wisely. I'm getting off social media a lot more, which I know is so why can I not say that word? I'm embarrassed. It's very silly of me to just be like, oh, getting off social media really helps my brain. And then I make a full-time job out of posting on the internet. I will say, getting off Instagram and TikTok has helped my mental health. Getting on YouTube never really makes me feel sad. I love YouTube so much. So here we are. I don't even know what I'm trying to get at. I just have been feeling really good. I've been spending lots of good quality time with a lot of people that I love. And I can just feel myself focusing more on the good rather than the bad. And sometimes that is just really hard for my brain to do. And I don't think that needs to mean anything more than it does. I feel like it's very common and typical of me to think something and then be like, oh, you're thinking that because X, Y, and Z, and that means you're an awful, horrible person. Where sometimes it just happens and I just like am trying to cut myself so much slack and just like give myself a little bit of grace. I'm constantly being told by my therapist, my acupuncturist, my loved ones that I need to be more gentle with myself. I got the word gentle tattooed on my body to remind myself. Do I do it well? Do I do it very often? No. Can I treat every single person around me with so much love and care and gentleness, but not myself? Yeah, I can. Long story short, I don't even know what I'm trying to get at right now. I feel like I'm just rambling for the sake of it, but I'm feeling really good and I'm trying not to question things and I'm trying to just like let it be. I'm here, I'm happy, I'm having a good time, and we're just gonna keep going with that, you know? Also, I have been drinking so much water. I've been having my Awala. I've been drinking out of that. I don't even remember when I got that. Sometime earlier this year. I've had it for ages. I love my Awala so much, but it needs to be washed and I couldn't be bothered washing it, so I just filled up my Stanley. Actually, speaking of water, I also went and got filtered water in those little bottles. I'd been putting it off for ages, and then my last vlog I finally learned how to do it. Went and did it. Firstly, it feels like a very exciting life improvement for me. So I've been drinking my filtered water out of my Stanley cup, and I know that Stanley cups are like, dare I say, old news. Water bottles are just so... Hello? I feel like water bottles are just so trendy. It just changes constantly all the time. Long story short, I've just been drinking so much water, I think just because I changed my water bottle. I'm not saying you need to get a new water bottle, but if you have other water bottles in your cupboard, would recommend just changing it over because I've been drinking a fuck ton of water recently. Anyway, I've been recording for 21 minutes. I have not said one single important thing in that whole clip. So I'm gonna turn off the camera. I'm gonna end off this vlog and leave you be. Thank you so much for joining me for another week. This is the second last vlog of November, which means Christmas vlogs are here literally so soon. Also means Christmas here is so soon. I also just can't believe that once Christmas is over, that means it's January. That's really perplexed me. I've just been so excited I've been so excited for December for quite a few months now, and then it just kind of hit me like December hasn't even started yet and I'm already like, oh my god, January is right after December. That just feels like such an aggressive change, and I'm not very excited about it, to be honest. I do have a few exciting things happening in January and early Feb, which I'm really excited about. Other than that, I don't want New Year vibes yet, which, like, hey, that's 6 weeks away. You don't need to worry about that. But I am. So thank you so much for joining me and hanging out with me for another week, and I'll see you very soon.